Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a woman is dead and a man is fighting for his life after both were shot in Pulaski County this weekend.
And Vice President Mike Pence will make a stop in London this Friday. We talk with some folks in the town who have had him stop by before.
Plus, Halloween is this week, which means Thanksgiving is around the corner and food drives are going on across the region to give folks a helping hand.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
Well, thank you for tuning into Mountain News this morning. And Madison, you're fighting a little bit of a cold.
I am. It's that season where it was so warm and then it gets chilly and then you just get the cold.
Yeah, you just get the cold and it gets chilly overnight. It gets warm during the day. We saw that yesterday and we're probably going to see that today. Let's bring in Brandon to give us a breakdown of just what to expect. And Brandon, people who love these temperatures, they're going to want to salvage these for all they're worth.
Yeah, hold on to today and tomorrow because after that, it's a downward spiral as we head into the weekend there, but conditions will return to the nice. We'll talk about all that in a minute, but let's talk about the current conditions first. Foggy once again this morning outside WYMT here in Hazard. A lot of folks seeing that this morning. Zero visibility or close to it in the western half of the region. Cumberland Valley West out toward Lake Cumberland, so be aware of that. Now there is some patchy dense fog in our areas here in eastern Kentucky, southwest Virginia, southern West Virginia, and East Tennessee. But again, it's not as bad as it is in some of the areas out to the west. I did see a lot of fog when I was coming in this morning near Car Creek Lake, so just kind of keep that in mind if you're traveling near bodies of water this morning. Cooler in the valleys, warmer on the ridges, close to 60 there. Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Logan in the mid to upper 40s there down to the south. Out the door forecast for you today. We are going to top out in the low 70s. If we see more cloud cover, I think that could cool us off just a little bit, but I think we'll see the sun and clouds for much of the day after the fog goes. I'll talk more about the forecast, including the one for Halloween coming up here in a little bit.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, a second inmate who went on the run last month in Perry County is back behind bars. Jail officials told us Carl Engel was rebooked in the Kentucky River Regional Jail yesterday. Last month, they said Engel, along with John Miller, attacked a deputy jailer, took a set of keys, and broke free. Police in Floyd County arrested Miller earlier in October.
A woman is dead and a man is fighting for his life. Police say both were shot on Sunday, but the circumstances are still under investigation. Police believe the shootings happened as the result of a domestic situation. It happened on Old Cuba Road on the Lincoln-Pulaski County line in Eubank. A neighbor says the man who lived in this house was a great neighbor and worked hard for himself and others despite losing his legs while serving his country.
But it's tragic. You hate to see the outcome like this. That's two lives that one didn't need to go and one don't need to be in the shape that he's in.
The sheriff's detective spokesperson tells us that this is still a very active and open investigation. Police say they hope to know a lot more at a later time.
And Vice President Mike Pence will make a stop in London this Friday, November 1st. The Vice President is joining Governor Matt Bevin and Congressman Hal Rogers for the 5th District Rally and Fish Fry. The event begins at 3:30 p.m. at the Laurel London Optimist Club, and we visit Weaver's restaurant in London, where the Vice President stopped earlier this year. And owner Kimberly Weaver says it's a good experience for everyone involved.
People that were here got to have a one-on-one sit-down experience with the Vice President of the United States. How often does that happen?
Weaver says they will be ready if he decides to come back. We have more information on the event and a link to register for tickets on our website at WYMT.com.
Hazard Physical Therapy is holding its annual Thanksgiving food drive, and you do not need to be a patient to donate. They are collecting non-perishable food items until Friday, November 15th. Each location will be collecting as many goods as possible. Thanksgiving-themed items such as vegetables, cake mix, mashed potatoes, and cornbread are encouraged. All of the collected food will be taken to the area food banks in Paintsville, Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Hazard.
And businesses in Prestonsburg are coming together to help the community this holiday season. Lou's Place for Pets and the Mountain Muse have teamed up for a food drive, asking customers to bring in non-perishable items to give local families in need a chance to feast. Last week, the promotion offered special deals for anyone who donated, with the stipulation that the businesses would provide turkeys to complete each meal. The week brought in enough supplies to feed more than 1 dozen families.
Well, the South Laurel High School Marching Band brought home some hardware this weekend. They received the title of Class 4A champions at the KMEA State Finals in Bowling Green with a score of 89.1. This year, their show was named Queen Bee, an array of songs from the popular band Queen and other arrangements. This makes the second year in a row the band came home as state champs.
It's still surreal to me because I wasn't really expecting to get this outcome because all the odds were against us. But I was breathtaking whenever they announced our name as first place.
Western Kentucky University hosted the finals competition. Band director Sheldon House wants to thank the parents and members of the community that supported them this season.
Well, are you ready to come on down? The Price is Right Live is coming to the Appalachian Wireless Arena in Pikeville. The event is scheduled for Thursday, March 26th of next year. Keep in mind, this is a stage show, so Drew Carey will not be there, but another celebrity host will be on the stage show. We should know exactly who that is within the next few weeks.
The Price is Right is not only stopping in Pikeville, they're also coming to Corbin in March. Staff at the Corbin Arena say they have been trying to get bigger events like the Price is Right tour for several years. They say when they were called by producers asking to come to Corbin, they could not have been happier.
We've really tried to just bring stuff to this area, and so having Price is Right come here after they've been touring for 10 years is amazing, and we're really excited about it.
The Price is Right will be in Corbin on March 27th of 2020. The tickets go on sale this Friday, November 1st at 10 a.m. and will be between $34 and $54.
And a wildlife center set to open in about 2 years is getting a new name before it even opens. What once was going to be called the Appalachian Wildlife Center is now being called Boones Ridge. The tourism and education venue is set to open in the summer of 2021 and is expected to employ more than 200 people. It is being developed in Bell County. The rebranding pays tribute to settler Daniel Boone's popularity.
Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News This Morning.
More news is on the way.
A Revolutionary War-era sword has been found 40 years after it went missing from the Cincinnati Historical Society.
And fog will be an issue again this morning, but one more nice day should follow it. I'll track the coming changes in about 3 minutes.